Imagine training your entire life for your respective sport just to suffer from a very serious ankle or knee injury. Athletes at all levels every year experience these injuries, whether it be at the high school, collegiate, or professional level, due to the playing surfaces that they're playing on, which that being artificial turf. Researchers also say that those injuries could have been prevented if they were playing on natural grass. Hello guys, my name is Aaron Woodard today, and I'll be telling you why natural grass is better than artificial turf. For my main point one, I will be talking about how turf increases the risk of injury. Artificial turf increases the risk of injury of lower body injuries. Turf has way more traction than natural grass, which can, cause your feet to stick in the ground rather than give some give and you have more cushion. Non-contact injuries are very, very, there's a high chance if you experience or suffering from a non-contact injury on these surfaces due to the friction of it. Some of the common injuries linked to this playing surface, which would be in artificial turf, are ACL tears, ankle sprains, Achilles injuries, and just long-term knee damage from the slamming, the constant impact and the wear and tear that you're putting on your joints. The NFL's Players Association have brought this to the NFL's attention, and they are trying to make a change about it. But they're pushing for natural grass because natural grass allows your body to receive a little bit of a break when it comes to the constant slamming that you do receive when you are playing on turf. And my personal connection to that is, as an athlete, you train all year round on these surfaces, and with natural grass surfaces, some of them not being up to par and not very accessible, you tend to always work out on a artificial turf playing field. And with artificial turf playing field, working out all year round, and with those non-contact injuries being at a very high risk, a non-contact injury can change your entire life when you're training for all year round to maybe go pro, maybe stay pro, maybe receive a Division I scholarship to be able to continue your collegiate career, or whether you're trying to get yourself better to just make it to the varsity football team. There's a lot of risks that come with training and working out or just playing on these artificial turf surfaces. For my second main point, I'm going into how turf creates health and environmental hazards. The artificial turf is very dangerous due to the hazardous materials that it contains. Artificial turf contains these plastics, it has a lot of chemicals, and it contains these little tiny plastics that make up the rubber pellets, and it has a lot of very, very dangerous chemicals to you that as a human, if you were to intake, that it can cause long-term damage to you. Also, the artificial turf absorbs heat so much quicker and than natural grass does. And as a player myself, I can attest to that when you are playing on turf, you feel the heat. You get tired, you get exhausted, you get dehydrated, you get very fatigued. And these are all things that can roll over into your body, giving out on that surface with it being a lot of friction. It's a whole butterfly domino effect that can happen on those type of surfaces. The type of rubber pellets is it's synthetic materials from plastic fibers, so that is very hazardous to you as a human being. It is not things that you will want to be inhaling or intaking over the course of time. And the NFL players that is something that they're concerned about, the long-term exposure of the rubber pellets and the plastic synthetic fibers that they're being exposed to. What will it how would it affect them 20, 30 years down the line with their health? But not only does turf, increase the injuries, but it also increases or decreases your health off the field. So it's a bad. My third main point is how grass provides a better surface area or playing surface for a player. Natural grass is way more comfortable. It's way more safer, and is preferred by many athletes around the world. Honestly, grass provides better cushioning and better absorption. It gives a little more. So all that stopping on the dime and slamming on the brakes, it won't cause long-term knee damage, or there's a slim chance of you receiving a non-contact injury such as an ACL tear or ankle sprain due to before your body will get to that point of the overhaul. The surface underneath you will give a little bit, so you kind of get that second wind. Also, with playing on grass surfaces, you eliminate the risk of getting any type of scrapes or burns or turf burns. And as an athlete, all my fellow athletes, they would understand that the turf burn is not anything that you would just willingly want to have. No athlete should lose a scholarship or a season because of an unsafe surface that they're playing on. That's not fair, and that's not okay. With turf being the overall consensus, or the overall the most accessible playing field for a lot of schools because it's low maintenance, or a lot of areas it's low maintenance, players shouldn't have to choose maintenance over their safety. They should be able to receive the same type of safety and not have to worry about, the cost of it, or have that shouldn't be something that they're affected by. In conclusion with all this, natural grass is way more safer due to the surface of it being more cushiony, being more absorptive, and not getting as hot, and not having any type of chemicals or anything like that to harm you in the long run. And with that being said, this is my speech.